Alright, here's the fucking big one. It's called Hat and Glasses. Alright, so we talked about clandestine communication. Well, I started picking up a clandestine communication. Every time I get by my uncle's house, I'd get his ring. He had a G Moto 7 ring. And I received that as clandestine communication of being called into my uncle's house for whatever reason, right? And I just followed through with it. And I did this for 8 months. And I'll tell you another story about when I received this. I got a hack at the library when I was filing a report to the FBI, and it was claimed by that clandestine communication. So it's going on for 8 months, right? Never once did I look back. And I found out a little operation. Alright, so I had no idea it would work this well. The whatever you call it, the badass shit of the whole thing. So anyways, I'm going down the 90, and I received the ClanCom, and I did not respond to it. Instead, I didn't turn look back then. I just didn't look back. I didn't respond to it, I think. And I kept going down until Callahan on the way to Ingham Transit Center, because I would go out there, right? And every time I would go out to Ingham Transit Center, the next bus I would take, I would make sure it was a 17-minute window, and I would go in there and take a shit. Every fucking time for 8 months, I would go out there as I was going down there to score. And this time I set it up to where when I got there at the Ingham Transit Center, it was a 5-minute window. I went in there and took a piss, okay? Alright, so at Ingham Callahan, I decided to make the guy. And I turned around and looked at right away. You could see him dead on, you know? It's like, if you're going to be in the field doing something like riding a plane, you should fucking practice doing it normally. Because one thing you notice about bus people, if you go on the bus, do you ever see a dude wearing a hat and sunglasses on the bus with like a fucking angry scowl? No, you never fucking see that. I turn, oh my god, there he is right there with all his fucking spy clothes and shit. Oh shit. He got off the bus, right? So anyway, he gets off the bus. And this is like a good fucking, it's about, I don't know, maybe it's about I'll say 5 clicks from the transit center. So the only way for him to reappear at the transit center would have to have been a car was following him as well. He got off the bus, got into the car. This is what happened. Because I get to the transit center and I continue my operation, and what I did is I got to a vantage point where I could see the whole fucking transit center, which was on the bus. I got on the bus and I ran in the back and hid and looked. And then he was not prepared for the buses to leave at that time. He came out from behind the transit center okay, so the 551 is the first one that takes off. And he comes out from behind the transit center and he's looking at all the buses. He doesn't see me. He looks at all the buses, traverses the entire transit center, stops at the 551 and acts like that's the bus he's taking. I mean, what do you do when you see the bus and your bus is taking off? You don't fucking do that, So it was clear that he was fucking looking for me. How did he get there? There had to have been a car following us as well. And that was my operation. Was that right there. So, what else? Yeah, well, when I got on the bus, somebody else saw this. And I dropped them a ClanCom. I drew a little picture of Hat and Glass's face and let them see that picture because I didn't know. And I don't want to put anybody else in danger. It's like, no, you do not. I'm not sharing none of this fucking... No, not doing it. But anyway, somebody saw that happening. Somebody out there. But anyway, I don't know if you heard my theory about Keith Noonan, but that's what I think he did, some shit like that. He shook his tail. That's the only time I've ever shaken my tail, is once, like that. And fucking, where do you go from there, He had to have had somehow snuck a disguise in without anybody seeing that he had the disguise, or fucking from that area he got, he managed to pick up a disguise and a fucking shotgun. How he fucking did that, I don't know. But there's no fucking data about the whole fucking thing that went down. Anyway, but that's fucking Hat and Glasses. That was the first time I said, now, I can't slip into, I still slipped into denial. I still slip, and even I imagine this stuff has got to be over now. But no. Yeah, but that's probably my best operation was that one right there. 8 month motherfucking operation. Oh yeah, and I'll add one more in on the end since this is the best story. I had USB sticks that I would use to boot into Linux, and one time this USB stick that I just, I load. It's a boot disk. There should not be internet coming from it. It started delivering a wired fucking Ethernet when I stuck it into my. It had a wired Ethernet. I said, well, this is a piece of hardware. I don't know how it happened. All of a sudden, one of my boot disks just started. It booted Ubuntu Studio, and it also delivered a wired fucking internet signal to the fucking laptop. So I thought, this is the first time, the best time, the only time I had a good idea to hide a piece of hardware. And I planned out a little operation. The operation was this. I'd be walking down the street, and I'm going to pull it out and throw it into a yard. The yard I threw it into was I knew the chick back in high school and shit, so I kind of knew the parent, and I knew that fucking nobody fucking owned that. That was fucking, informant and shit. And it's fucking a yard that's full of goddamn fucking branches. Never been cut, never will be cut. So there's no way you could really find that unless you went and bought the house and fucking went and searched for it. It's really hard to find, It's a little fucking USB stick, but it's probably still in there. Go find that. There's another piece of hardware. And how that all of a sudden started delivering a wired Ethernet to my computer, I don't fucking know. All of a sudden, one day it did. That's the hat and glasses and the needle in the haystack.